What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV here. Y'all hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Got a lot of new subscribers. I thank y'all for coming and tuning in, man. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of different things on this channel, but right now, the talk of the town the emphasis has been put back on Kendrick Lamar and Drake's beef due to the pop out concert, the Juneteenth concert that Kendrick Lamar just held, right? And I want to just say this, man. It's okay to be a Drake fan and still acknowledge that Drake got cooked in this rap battle. It's okay to admit that. And you can still be a fan and say, man, my boy got cooked, man. It is what it is, man. Like, you don't have to, because it's your boy, you don't got to act like he won. And he just, like, you got people acting like Drake blew Kendrick out the water all the way. Like, Drake annihilated him. Like, dog, be serious and be for real, fam. Like, man, like, cut it out. I don't hate Drake, y'all. I don't. I'm still gonna listen to Drake music. Hell, I still would go to a concert. I'm telling y'all that right now. So if y'all see me at a concert, y'all know I ain't lie to y'all. But he got cooked in his battle. And a lot of things that Kendrick Lamar said, majority of the things that Kendrick Lamar said had validity to it as it pertains to Drake and him using the culture when it benefits him, and then standing away from the culture, not showing solidarity with black folks when we really need his voice and his influence as it pertains to when we getting gunned down by law enforcement in the streets, and he's silent on these issues, right? Him using black artists to get edginess in his music and for appeal, and then standing away from black folks, you know, when we really need a voice, where we could use his voice at times, you know, to speak on certain issues that are ailing our communities, right? So anyway, yeah, you can still be a fan and say, hey, he got cooked. You don't I'm listen. It's obvious that I'm a big LeBron James fan from this picture behind me. A lot of y'all don't like that. Do I give a damn? Hell no. Y'all know by now. Y'all know I'm gonna do what I do on this channel. I'm gonna talk my real feelings. It's not a channel where thoughts and feelings are contrived and I'm gonna just be saying stuff to pander to certain audiences. I don't do that shit over here. I speak my real true feelings regardless of who like it and who doesn't, right? I'm a big fan of LeBron James. I will always acknowledge that it is his fault that they lost their series to the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. It was. He froze in that finals. He was too worried about people calling him a failure, like Skip Bayless, etc., and he let it get into his head, and he shrunk in that big moment. And I will always admit that. Now, I defend him from a lot of the other criticisms that y'all have, because a lot of the other criticism y'all have of LeBron James isn't fair, because y'all don't apply it to individuals like Kobe Bean Bryant. And on some scale, Michael Jordan had a flawless finals record, but Mike did some shit too. They're very questionable in certain things in his character, and y'all criticize LeBron James for these things, but don't criticize Kobe Bean Bryant and Michael Jordan. And ironically, I got a lot of pro-black individuals on my channel who, whenever pro-black stuff works and whenever pro-black arguments work in favor of LeBron James, they want to shoot it down and act like they don't care about pro-black shit, right? But if it's anybody else, they always uplift the pro-black talks. I've noticed that shit too. I've noticed that, you know? And y'all like, oh, you know, they try to, when it's pro-black stuff that LeBron James does, like being with a black woman and having black kids and having a black age and then putting all his black friends on and positions of prominence as far as like as it pertains to him and his business and making them wealthy. Y'all want to act like that ain't no big deal and all that, when he's a lot more pro-black than a lot of y'all favorites. A lot more than a lot of y'all favorites. And Kobe Bryant. And, you know, Michael Jordan. But anyway, we getting off topic, right? I'm a big fan of Errol Spence Jr. And I can acknowledge that EJ got beat from pillar to post by Terrence Crawford. I'm a big Errol Spence fan. I don't believe that Errol Spence can beat Terrence Crawford. However, if they fight again, I will be rooting for Errol Spence. I will be riding for the brother in his corner, but I don't think he got enough to beat Terrence Crawford. I don't. And I will acknowledge that he got beat from pillar to post. I'm not going to say it was because of the car accidents. I'm not going to say it was because of the eye injury. I'm not gonna say it's because he was at 147 too long. He just got beat because Terrence Crawford is a better fighter, right? But I'm still a fan of Errol Spence. I'm still a fan of LeBron James, even with him having that meltdown that he had in 2011 against the Dallas Mavericks. You know? So if I can do that, why can't a Kendrick Lamar fan say, a Drake fan say, damn man, that's still my boy, but he lost. Cause the brother got cooked like that chicken that your uncle be grilling at the Labor Day barbecue. Okay, he did. And there's no way around it. Ain't no way around it. I don't know to be fair. Ain't no way around it. Ain't like, well, y'all know Future song. Ain't no way around it. It's not. And that doesn't mean you don't have to listen to Drake no more. We can't listen to him and he just garbage and all that. No. But he lost his battle. And shit, sometimes that happens, man. Like, and the problem with me that I feel like is like people people was telling all the Meek Mill fans, hey, look, get over it. Meek Mill got cooked. And it wasn't even nowhere near amount of the Meek Mill fans. Like, the way, like, Drake fans was riding with him. But Meek fans was not even really riding with him the way that Drake fans riding with him, right? But they was telling Meek fans, man, look, Meek fans. Meek got beat. He got killed. It is what it is, fam. Take the L. So I'm going to say this, man, to all of the super Drake fans. I'm a Drake fan. I'm not a Drake fanatic, but I'm a really big Drake fan, though. I'm a really big Drake fan. He got cooked. And those arguments that was made against him, they were valid. And furthermore, man, he made a lot of wrong moves in his battle. Again, him telling Kendrick Lamar, I get more love in the city that you from, nigga. No, you don't. Like, that's like a dude. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, all day long. If I cut my arm right now, 773 will fall out in blood. I'm just at Chicago. Shit, mild sauce might leak out of me. You hear me? Harold's Chicken, mild sauce from Harold's Chicken might leak out of me. I'm so Chicago, South Side to be specific. That's like a dude from like Gurnee or like Schaumburg or goddamn Aurora telling me he get more love in Chicago than me. No, the fuck you don't. Like, brother, what? It's like a dude in Wyoming. Matter of fact, it's like a dude in Wyoming, South Dakota, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island, goddamn, did I say Idaho? Like somebody from one of them places telling me they get more love in Chicago than me. Brother, in what world? What world? When the hell? How long you been dreaming for? And how hard do I gotta hit your ass in the head to wake you up, if you believe that? You know, so that was wrong. Then talking about something, I know who really bang a set, my nigga YG. And yo, N-word YG is on stage, in the camera talking about sometimes, literally saying, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. And looking in the camera saying that. Brother, that's when you gotta know your personnel in a set and like read the room. Look, you did songs with them. Yeah, it benefited their career. It benefited you too by giving you an edginess and street credibility that you were looking for and you were desiring, because you like being around a lot of Bloods and gang members and all of that, because it gives you a look that you probably have always wanted in your life. It's like a suburban girl. When she get around hood dudes, she just lose her mind. It just make her she's just so amazed and so enamored with it. And she just so, it's just so amazing and astonishing to her because she's never been around gang members. And a lot of times that happened with Drake. He get around, that's why he surrounded himself with Lil Durk, 600 Breezy in Chicago. He was riding with King Louis them at first and all of that. Then he 21 Savage, Lil Baby, and Rick Ross and all these other gang members. He don't never be surrounding himself with the backpackers that he was really trying to cater to when he first came out in hip hop. Why you don't do no songs with the backpackers and help uplift them? You came in marketed as a Jewish kid that could sing, that could rap, and that could say the N-word. That's a cheat code. A Jewish kid that could say the N-word. Record executives love that. Oh my God. But anyway, I brought that up in my last video. But why you don't uplift them? Why you don't get on songs with backpackers and conscious rappers? Little brother, Fontigolo, like I said in my last video, Fonte, you said out your own mouth, Fonte, your favorite rapper of all time. Your favorite rapper. Why you ain't had your favorite rapper on a song with you since you've been at the height of your career at the top of the rap game? Last time we seen you work with Lil Brother, Ninth Wonder and them was on Comeback Season. That mixtape when he was standing outside with that pea coat on and like his fall outside, his autumn outside, and he got that little part in his head. And he wasn't even on at that time when he did that song with them called Think Good Thoughts. It's a really dope song, matter of fact. And Fonte's verse on there is immaculate on Think Good Thoughts with Drake. But anyway, like, yeah, bro, like, you know, he just did all type of crazy, like, questionable stuff. Like, you be rapping like you trying to get the slaves free when you know your blackness is being questioned, and like you're going up against a really pro-black brother who was all about uplifting black people through the struggle and rapping about our oppression and telling our story in our songs and all about, you know, fighting for black folks and championing us through despair in times of racial oppression, etc. So it just was not a good move. It wasn't calculated at all, and I think he thought it, and he got arrogant, you know, and he took an L. And it's okay to acknowledge that, and you can still be a fan. I'm not saying you gotta hate Drake or saying you can't never rock with him. You can still be a fan, but you acknowledge that, yeah, it's okay to acknowledge he lost. You know, it is what it is, man. Losses happen in battles all the time. Peace.